Hello and welcome to part 1 of this Cooperative Learning course. Please be aware you will need to access and download the accompanying worksheet prior to watching this video, as there are questions for you to think about as you watch. Just click on Downloadables to do this. Cooperative learning is the practice of placing students into small groups and having them work together towards a common goal. Each group member learns new information and transmits this to the other group members. For cooperative learning to be effective, however, each member of the group should be designated a specific role. This helps make sure everyone is actively engaged and accountable to each other. To cite the definition given in Wikipedia, cooperative learning refers to methodologies and environments in which learners engage in a common task where each individual depends on and is accountable to each other. So, first, let's take a look at some of the key reasons why we should encourage cooperative learning in our classes. Working in this way ensures that all pupils are engaged in the activity and cannot opt out. Everyone is responsible. It makes sure that no one pupil can complete the task on their own. They need the collaboration of the others. It guarantees that each group works in close proximity, as a result, fostering lifelong team cooperation skills. It will mean that expectations need to have been previously taught and defined so that each student knows exactly what they are doing and how they need to do it. It will also mean that students' contribution to the activity and their understanding of its content are naturally reflected in their participation. It has been shown that cooperative learning improves relations among students and also enhances social skills. Most importantly, when students' work is valued by team members, their individual self-esteem and respect escalate dramatically. There also tend to be more opportunities for employing critical thinking skills, and students show a significant improvement in their facility to use these skills as time goes by. There is no doubt that achieving a successful cooperative learning environment does take time and effort. Although, as students slowly become used to this way of working, initial teething problems fade into insignificance as the cognitive and social benefits of learning in this way take over. It is quite simply a question of time, organisation, and familiarising your students with the process. So, let's have a brief look at some examples. Our first example is called Jigsaw Reading or Researching. In this activity, assign to each student a chunk of text to investigate or memorise. Each student completes his or her task and then teaches the others or helps to put a team product together by contributing a piece of the puzzle. Pause the video at this point and complete Thinking Task 1 on your worksheet. What are the benefits for students to work in this way? Once you have done this, release the video pause button and continue. Let's see if you agree with us. This not only ensures that all students are involved in the process, but also that each student depends on the others in order for the final task to be completed. This means that students have no option other than to work cooperatively in order to ensure the successful exchange of the information required. Our second example is called Think, Pair, Share. In this activity, students think about a topic individually and then pair up to talk about their ideas with a partner. They then come together with another pair, or the whole class, to share their thinking. Again, pause the video at this point and complete Thinking Task 2 on your worksheet. Think about the reasons why it is good for students to work in this way. Once you have done this, release the video pause button and continue. Let's check again and see if your answers agree with ours. Working in this way allows them to formulate and consider different ideas with the partner prior to sharing these with the others. They can then consider what the others have to say before deciding on a definitive response. Formulating and sharing their ideas in this way means that students take ownership of their learning. They negotiate meaning as a group, rather than relying on the teacher's authority as the source of all knowledge. And finally, our third example is called Tea Party. In this activity, students form two concentric circles or two lines facing each other. They are given a question on any aspect related to what they are studying, and are asked to discuss this with the student facing them. After 1 minute, the outside circle or line moves to the right so that each student has a new partner. They are given a second question to discuss. Continue with 5 or more questions and then ask students to stop, return to their seats and consult with their table partner or group regarding the definitive answers they wish to give to the rest of the group. They then feed back. Pause the video at this point for a final time and complete Thinking Task 3 on your worksheet. You can later compare your thinking with ours by accessing the downloadable answer sheet. Within groups, and whenever possible, it is always a good idea for students to be assigned specific roles and responsibilities when carrying out a cooperative learning activity. Individual accountability is essential to all students in order to feel that they are part of the whole and contributing to a group task. In part 2 of this course, we will look at this in more detail. When you have finished watching this video, complete the rest of the tasks on your worksheet. When you have done this, download the accompanying answer sheet to compare your thinking with ours for this and the other tasks you have completed throughout this video. Don't forget, you can replay this video as many times as you like. Bye for now, we'll see you again in part 2.